Hi, welcome back. My name's Carling, and this is a yin practice to help you feel your best in the autumn season. So we're working with specific postures, specific meridian lines, and steady breath to help you feel really balanced in this transitional season. Please grab some blocks if you have them and subscribe to the channel so you can see my other classes as soon as I upload them. Let's get started in Shavasana. Okay, so landing in your Shavasana, right from the beginning, really try to relax your entire body. Bring awareness to your jaw and shoulders, reminding those spaces to disengage and relax. Take that step into the observer role and just watch the breath flow. And let's turn maybe a stiff breath into a very smooth, luxurious breath that moves all the way down to the belly. Feeling the rise and fall of the entire torso. Let a few sighs go. Hearing the sound of your breath, releasing stress as you create that ocean-like noise. Try a couple more. Feeling for decompression. Release. Let's start to plant the feet onto the floor and let the knees fall side to side, giving your lower back some rotation. Feet planted, knees up, reach the arms towards the back wall, interlace fingers, compress. Feeling this through your lats, sides of the torso, just getting really long up through the arms. Draw the knees into the chest, holding onto the shins or thighs, and create a rock side to side. Feeling the ridges of the pelvis. Let the left foot plant down, holding onto this right shin. Let's move it side to side. And then try to create a circle movement, maybe just holding on with one hand, both directions. Plant the right foot, left shin in, moving side to side. Deep breath. Finding some circle movements around circular motion. And then we can roll onto the right side body. Holding yourself here for a couple of breaths. And come up to a seat. So you can sit however is comfortable in your body. We'll be here for a little while, so you might want to sit up onto a block or a bolster. Just finding better connection through the sit bones. Long spine here. Deep, full belly breath. So we'll be working with 2 meridian lines in this short class to help you feel more balanced and energized in the autumn season. So let's just flip the palms up for a moment and trace out the lung meridian line on your body. So take your index finger of one hand and slide it from the thumb up the palm, up inner forearm, inner bicep, all the way to the shoulder, and it kind of ends in a point right under the collarbone, front of the shoulder area. And that is mirrored on the other side. So lung meridian line, sending energy out, arms, chest, upper back, and then the large intestine meridian line is going up the top of the arms from the index finger, top of the forearm, top of the bicep, over the shoulder, up the neck to the nose. So just tuning into that on both sides as we're moving through these postures. If you think about the autumn season, we are connecting with self-reflection and letting go. So we're also working with the Vata dosha from Ayurveda, and that one is connecting you with the elements of air and space. So just thinking about air moving through the respiratory system, connecting with that lung meridian line, and then letting go, connecting with the large intestine that helps your body go through that biological process of removing waste. So let's get into some opening for your arms. We can reach the arms up with an inhale and pull the elbows down. Exhale. Inhale to reach up. Pull on the exhale. And I do this in movement a lot in classes, just to help get the breath into the lungs. Let's reach up again. Pull. And this time, interlace the hands behind you. And if you can't quite interlace the palms, you could use a towel or even hold a block between the fingers. Really try to open up through the front of the chest and lift the palms. Another breath here. Release. Let's head into tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, cat, cow breath. Inhales to arch. Exhale to round. Extra attention and breath going to the arms, chest, upper back, belly. Neutral spine. Look over the right shoulder towards the wall behind you and scrunch up that side. Inhale back to center. And left side. Come back to center, and reaching for blocks, we will set up child's pose with the forearms on some blocks. So you can widen the knees, feet closer together, rest back, long arms, getting this lift onto the props. Allow your head to relax. If you don't have blocks, you could use a blanket rolled up into a tube shape just to give the forearms a lift, or no blocks, just focusing on the chest opening, forearms wide apart. If this gets to be too intense for the shoulders, just regular child's pose, focus on the hips. Smooth breath, dragging it from the nostrils all the way to the points of sensation in your body. Let's start to come forward. Move the blocks towards the top of the mat. Shake out the hips, the ankles. Flush out the breath. And lie down on the belly when you're ready. From here, forehead can rest on stacked palms. Breathe the belly into the floor. Let's prop ourselves up onto the forearms, setting up for Sphinx. The feet can be wide behind you, shoelace side of the foot connected. And then option to stack some blocks to create a tower to rest the forehead on. Adjusting, feeling length up the spine. You could take this as a more active pose, engaging the glutes, pulling those front of the shoulder points of the lung meridian line forward. Or you can relax into the shape. Breathing up and down the spine. Think about dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Let's take another breath. Start to lift the head and move any props out of the way. Come down to rest forehead on stacked palms. Neutral for a few good cycles of breath. Bending at the knees, lifting the feet up. Let the knees fall side to side. Hands beside the heart. Push your way up to tabletop. Reset that rhythmic breath cycle with cat-cow. Left hand under the face, sweep the right arm up to twist open. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Other side. Come back down. From here, we'll set pigeon up. Bring right knee forward. Shin across the mat to a comfortable angle. And find a block to connect underneath of the sit bone. You can stay lifted or come down with level hips, resting on the forearms or forehead. I encourage you to rest your head somewhere. A block or stacked fists works good. Avoid putting all of the body weight in the front knee. Try to shift it back into the hips. If there's pain in this pose in the body, especially in that front knee, I encourage you to come out and instead lay on your back, cross right ankle over the left thigh to create reclined pigeon or a figure 4 stretch. Feeling this nice compression over the belly. This nice rounding of the spine forward. Lower back still getting some extension, especially if you're up on the hands, but if you're letting that head hang, getting that opening through the upper back, the lungs. Let's walk up to the hands and step back to your tabletop. Shake it off, moving around. Intuitive movement to dissolve that sensation that you created. Whenever you're ready, set up left side. Landing with some heavy exhales. So if you're feeling balanced in the autumn season and the Vata dosha is in balance, we can feel enthusiastic about life, alert through the mind. You can get really good quality sleep and feel very flexible and open in the body. So those are some things that you might feel if you're taking care of yourself this season. And if you're out of balance, Vata can make you feel, if it's not being pacified, anxious, can experience brain fog. You can feel stiff, specifically in your lower back and arms. And you can have problems sleeping. So just things to be aware of as you're moving through this season. Remembering to take time for yourself. Let's start to come up to the hands. Move your props out of the way. And let's sit into the left hip. Swing the legs around in front. Windshield wiper the knees. Shake out the legs. And from here, we can set up supported fish if you have some blocks. Placing one up the spine between the shoulder blades. Lying down and placing the second block on the highest level behind your head. The feet can be planted or extended. And think about reaching the arms up and letting them fall out to the sides. Open heart. Relax your face. If you don't have blocks, you can head all the way down to your back and rest with the soles of the feet together, knees open, and the chest open, arms in a T position. Feeling breath flow across the chest and up the arms. Calling in balance as you move through this transitional season of autumn that for a lot of people holds a lot of ebbs and flows, lots of change. It's pulling yourself back to equilibrium. From here, let's plant the feet and roll onto the right side body, kind of moving props out of the way as you go. And head onto your back. Taking any final movement, maybe some knees falling side to side, or take a long stretch with the body. And settle into your final rest. Smooth out any wrinkles in your breath. Resting here for as long as you need. I encourage you to stay until the music fades away. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. I'd love to have you back for another class soon. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel to get notified when I have a new class up. But yeah, I'm wishing you the best as you head through this season. Namaste.